Music to me is it's the air that I breathe. It's the blood that pumps through my veins that keeps me alive. So without it, I don't know what I would do.
Without music, I believe there'd be so many people out there who would not be alive today.
Well, I think I've always loved music, even from a young age.
Every song has a different meaning. We all have one. We all have that song where it brings back those precious memories and stuff.
I first got into music when I was in year 8.
So my whole family plays music, basically. I never really got into it until I was about 12.
I've always listened to loads of different artists.
I didn't listen to much music before then, but then I heard that there was going to be a musical called We Will Rock You going on.
I started playing the flute and I became part of my school's orchestra.
When I was about 12, 13 years old, I started picking up the bass. I played in the school orchestra and stuff, and then coming around 14, 15, I started getting to I guess you could say alternative styles of music.
And my dad was like, "Oh, that's Queen! Great, I'll give you all the albums." And I just listened to the albums non-stop, and from there I just had a love of music.
Just being able to read music and meeting people with the same passion for music that I had.
For a long while, playing an instrument or singing was the bane of my life, but also the best thing in the world. Now, knowing where I am and where I've grown, it really it's almost like for guitar playing especially, and for your own voice, you've got to break through a lot of things. You've got to break through a lot of pain and discomfort, and once you've learned it, it's honestly one of the best things I've ever felt in my life.
Being in secondary school and meeting new people, I met people that had loads of different music tastes as well, that were maybe different to what mine was at the time. That's carried on since then, really. I still really identify with that genre of music, and I've met a lot of really great people through liking the same bands.
The first album I ever bought was between two albums, and I picked Dookie by Green Day, but it was going to be the Best Of by Blink.
Probably the first album I bought was Busted's second album, A Present for Everyone. I suppose they're sort of the first band that got me into kind of rock music, because they have that sort of edge to them, even though they're quite sort of poppy as well. But yeah, so I sort of, whenever I think about how I got into the style of music that I love now, I always think back to Busted.
Music inspires me, it's going to sound really bad, but to live. If I listen to a sad song, it won't make me sad. It'll make me really happy, because I really love wordsmiths and lyrics that are just well put together, so it inspires me to be more creative myself. I wouldn't be as creative as I am without music.
Man, playing music is really all I've got. I work a regular job, so I can afford to do that. But all the crap and stuff that comes from growing up, being able to go, just even when we're not playing shows, even just being able to go and jam in our little space and just mess around. It's basically everything that's built up just poured into a microphone.
I think music inspires me just every day, just to be creative. I think music is so important, especially in schools and things. There's usually talk on the news of things like music being taken out of schools, and I just think it's so important for kids to have that outlet, because even if they aren't massively into music, or they're not really that great at playing an instrument, it just gives people the ability to be themselves and create things that they love. I just think music is incredible for letting people be creative, and also just letting people sort of show their emotions or how they feel about things in a way that loads of different people can relate to and understand.
I went to Bloodstock Festival, and still to this day I'm going to gigs in Bristol or wherever, and I keep meeting people that I met in Bloodstock.
Yeah. Regardless of what language you speak or what culture you belong to, I think music can speak volumes. You can't beat live music and just being there and everyone being there for the same reason and just to have fun and like to hear everyone singing the lyrics out loud.
But if you can find the right people, which I think I have, the community is very, community I'm in especially, is very accepting. We literally sit down for hours and have a couple of beers and listen to some music.
Doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what religion you're in, I got a dead leg, guys. You're all a part of the same thing.
You feel like you're part of something. So probably the song that's like saved my life in like a loose sense is Weightless by All Time Low.
I don't know, man. I think like I listen to so much music, it's hard to say.
There's albums that have changed my life, definitely, like albums. But I don't think I can put it down to a song, but I think...
Dark Side of the Moon. Dark Side of the Moon.
I know for some people that song means quite a lot, like lyrically, but for me it's not so much that, but it was the first song I ever heard from All Time Low, and they have become my favourite band for so many reasons. They're really the band that sort of got me into the whole pop punk scene and sort of got me listening to other bands and meeting other people that had the same interests and really like going to gigs. They were like the first proper band that I went to see live. So for me that song was just the start of like my love for them as a band, and ever since then like I've seen them quite a few times live and I just love going to gigs now because of them.
There's been plenty of albums that have made me want to do music, but when I listened to the album Hate by Die Artist Murder, like that's when I knew like all I want to do is write riffs and fucking drink beer.
And their music just means so much to me, and they, as a band, I think they really encourage people to be unique, be yourself, and just get your voice heard about what you think is important. That song for me means a lot just in terms of, you know, my love for them as a band. I always think of that song when I think of them.
Okay, there's a song that changed my life, and it's a pretty sad song, but it's a song called No Lies, Just Love by Bright Eyes, and it came about around the time that I was having a very, very, very difficult time, and it's talking about very serious issues.
I was never really diagnosed with depression or anything, but I just really low a lot.
But also, there is a song that I cannot listen to this day because when I was 9 years old, my father committed suicide, and by gassing car, and the police said at the time that the last song he was listening to is, you know, R.E.M. Everybody Hurts. I haven't listened to that song since I was told what song he was listening to. My mother decided to tell me when I was about 11 or something like that. You know, I'd done suicide attempts in my past and that. When you're full-blown depressed, you can't exactly, you don't care about anybody or anything in the world, you know. I've had myself by a bridge for 3 hours straight, or by train tracks, stuff, all that kind of stuff. 3 hours straight, but it doesn't feel like 3 hours, you know, but you're standing, not even moving a muscle. But it's weird enough, it's like a yin and a yang, you know, you got another song then that balances it all together, you know. You got the song that I remember my father loved and all that, you know, so if I listen to that, it's all the good times, you know, going fishing, having some fun, you know, father and son type things and everything. So it was, so it's amazing how much an effect it can do to you.
But it saved me from what I was doing at that time.
And yeah, music definitely got me through all those years. And then once I kind of decided in high school, I always wanted to play sports. Once I decided that wasn't my thing, music's always there.
But I remember one thing, and that was saying to myself, and it's the proudest moment of my entire life, is saying, I need help. I've come from the shadows of just keep my mouth shut, you know. I think speaking it out and everything makes it much, much better. Well, with most people, I'd say, you know, just you've got to try and have the willpower to man up and hold your head up high and just go to see your GP. Just talk to someone, family, a close friend, anything, you know. Pick up a leaflet, go on a course, do anything, you know. Just don't keep it all bottled up, because believe me, it just makes things a hell of a lot worse.